Okay, EFT tapping. What is it? Real brief description. So EFT tapping, sorry, is a form of emotional release. It's an emotional release technique where we use the acupressure points on our body. Don't mind my nails. I know I forgot to take off my nail polish. Busy week. Okay, so we're tapping on our acupressure points, and I'll show you what they are in a moment. And what this does is, right, there's nerves at those points, and it releases and it starts to bring up suppressed emotions, which help us get to the bottom of our limiting beliefs and help us to process those emotions, release them, and feel better. So whenever you don't express an emotion or allow it to be, and allow it to do its thing and process and be released, it gets trapped in your body. And it could be trapped in your tissues, in your nervous system, wherever. So what this does is it shakes things up. Think of like cleaning out a fish tank, right? You stir up the rocks, all the stuff comes up, and then you're able to clean it out and have nice, fresh, clear water. It's the same thing for you, for our emotions. Okay, so the tapping points are top of the head, inner corner of the eyebrow, just above the bridge of the nose. And you want to tap a few times with the 2 fingers. Top of the head, all the fingers, except for the thumb. Rest of it, 2 fingers. So, which are the inner corner of the eyebrow, outer corner of the under eye, below the nose, below the lower lip, beneath the collarbone, so right here. And you can tap over close, I was just showing you. And this one you want to use all the fingers too, because we can't exactly pinpoint where it is, so just tap all across and you'll hit it. Okay, and then below the brow line. So I like to use the same hand for my method of tapping, which is I tap on the right to release and the left to tap in what I want. So below, but you can just reach around with the other arm. So you just put that arm up and just tap, 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 tap. Then top of the wrist, right next to that bone, right here. And the karate chop point. Now, some people start with a karate chop point, but I end with it. It really doesn't matter, I don't think, especially for this technique, okay? So once again, let's go through it one more time, the tapping points. So top of the head, right in the middle. Then inner corner of the eyebrow, just above the eyebrow. Bottom lower corner of the eye. Bottom lower corner. Bottom outer corner of the eye. Below the nose. Below the lower lip. Beneath the collarbone. Below the brow line. Top of the wrist. Karate chop point. Okay. Let me just turn this on. All right. Then we would tap in on the left side, same thing. Okay, same points. So my method is, and I learned this from another coach who coached me on emotional release. And what we do is we tap on the right to release all of those uncomfortable emotions, all those trapped emotions. First, we stir them up. Maybe you're feeling triggered in the moment. Maybe there's a specific limiting belief or thought that you're working on that you want to get to the bottom of. What is that core belief? or you want to release that limiting belief that you know is there, you start on the right with the intention of releasing that. Right, release, get it, RR. So that's how you can remember that. Okay, so all the things that are coming up, because as you tap and you're stirring the stuff up on these pressure points, on these nerves, those emotions are getting loosened up. They're coming to the surface, and you're going to see as you go more and more, as you're speaking the things, you're going to discover more and more. So you're going to feel the emotion, let it come up, feel it, and let the thoughts come up and out of your mouth. Whatever you're thinking, whatever you're feeling, express it as you're tapping, okay? And you're going to be surprised sometimes, like, you start with one thing and it gets you, like, all of a sudden you're like peeling through these layers and layers and layers of emotions and thoughts that you're having, and they lead to this big aha moment, this big, like, oh, that's the belief underneath that. Oh, that's why I feel like that. I didn't even realize that was bothering me, especially when you're feeling triggered at the moment. And that's the whole point of it. So you can get to that, you tap it out, you release it. And once you feel like, okay, I've done my thing, it's done its thing, you'll just know, you'll intuitively know, you'll feel like a little release or relief or a big release. You'll feel kind of like it's concluded itself, because you might just keep tapping, but now it's just feeling like nothing, or like stale, like you're beating a dead horse. And then you'll know, okay, I think I've gotten to the bottom of this. And this might take a few times to really like fully release something, especially limiting beliefs, right? The core ones that have been there for probably a lifetime. You're not going to get rid of it in one tapping session, but each time you do this, you'll release more and more of it. Okay, so then you do that, you take a little break, you like kind of like notice what it feels like now in your body, let everything settle. And then when you're ready, you tap in on the left, the things that you want, the emotions that you want to feel, and the beliefs you want to believe. But do it in a way that is believable, because your subconscious mind isn't going to automatically accept these new beliefs, especially if they're so radical and they're like completely the opposite of the old beliefs. So you want to take like a softer, more believable approach. So instead of saying, and we'll go with unworthiness, because this is a belief that I've been working on for a long time, and I'm finding like I do feel a lot better, but you know, it still lingers in there. So I still have to tap it out every time I notice something, right? When I feel triggered, sometimes when I get to the bottom of it, it's like, oh, there's that unworthiness belief. It's still in there a bit. And I do my thing. Okay, so we're going to use that as an example. I'm going to go through the tapping points and do a little demo. And then I'm going to tap in the things I want. And you'll see what I mean by making it believable. So the subconscious will accept that new information. Okay, so here we go. So unworthiness, right? I feel unworthy. I don't feel good enough. I don't feel like I deserve good things. Why? Why don't I feel like I deserve good things? Because I don't know, maybe I grew up with parents who didn't really say yes a lot. So when I wanted something or I wanted to do something, they would tell me no. It made me feel really bad. It made me feel left out. It made me feel not good enough. Why did I feel not good enough? God, it feels really bad. I feel really low. I feel really less than. I don't know. Just an example here. Why don't I feel good enough? And you can keep asking yourself if you feel stuck, right? Why don't I feel good enough as you tap on those points? What does this mean about me? I'm never going to do anything great. I'm never going to be successful. I'm never going to whatever, right? And you keep going, right? And you feel the feelings. And as they come up, maybe you feel like yelling, maybe you feel like getting angry, and let that happen. Yell, let it out. You know, if you're in a spot where you can do it. And I do recommend that you do this when I mean, sometimes you want to do it in the moment and that's okay. And so you have to like lower your voice or something. I know someone who did this in a bathroom stall because somebody triggered her in a restaurant. Not somebody triggered her, she got triggered, right? Because we don't have control over anybody else and it's not their responsibility how we take things in. Anyway, she did it in a bathroom stall in a restaurant. And so she had to lower her voice, but still express it if you feel mad. If you have to like whisper it. But, you know, ideally be in a place where you can fully express because these feelings have been suppressed and we need to get them out. And like they sometimes are suppressed because we're in public and we can't express them. And then we forget about them later. So make sure that you ideally can fully express them. Okay, so then do all that, right? Right here, and then you feel like, okay, I think that's enough. I think that's good. You just take a minute, let it settle, and now tap in on the right. And what I do is I say, I am willing, even though I feel this way, I always start with that, right? Even though I feel anxious about this, even though I believe I'm unworthy, I'm willing to work on this. I'm willing to do the work to change this belief. I'm here right now changing this belief. And I'm collarbone, right? Underneath. I am willing to be open to believing that I am worthy. Actually, I'm right here taking the time and giving myself this attention to get to the bottom of this and feel worthy. So on some level, I do believe I'm worthy. Maybe even just a little bit. Maybe I believe just a little bit I deserve good things. Maybe I actually do kind of deserve good things. I'm willing to be open to believing that. That feels good. I'm willing to be open to feeling good. I'm willing to be open to believe that I deserve to feel good. And then just go on and on, right? And feel how good that feels good when I say that and I tap that in. I feel a little tingly. I feel like relief. I feel like the warm fuzzies in my heart. So say things that feel good. If it doesn't feel good, if you're feeling resistance, just allow the resistance to be there for what it is. It's just resistance. It's, you know, you've had this other belief for a really long time. So this new thing, our brains don't like new. They think, new, danger, it's not predictable. So you might get a little resistance. That's okay. Allow it to be there. You can even acknowledge it. Even though I feel this resistance, I'm willing to allow it to be here. And yeah, this one. And me being willing to allow it to be here shows that I'm giving myself attention and that I deserve to give myself attention. And just keep looking for the evidence and talking about the evidence of it, like, oh, that proves that I do believe I'm worthy, that I am worthy. I'm taking this time, I'm giving this attention. Okay, get the picture. I don't want to go too deep into this. This is your thing. So whatever comes up for you, whatever feels good, tap it in. Okay, so right release, left is tapping it in. All right, let me know if you have any questions about this. You can always message me. I'm here for you. And good luck with this. I can't wait to see how it goes for you. Bye.